VMware vRealize Operations Specialist 5V0-35.21 exam updated dumps questions are the best material for you to pass. Share some VMware 5V0-35.21 exam updated dumps questions here. 1. Which 3 steps are required to enable East-West Firewall in VMware Cloud Director Tenant Portal? Choose 3. A. Click on Data Center Group and create a new Data Center Group. B. Go to Edge Gateways and enable Firewall on one of the Edge Gateways. C. Go to Networking and enable Distributed Firewall for one of the network inside the Network section. D. Activate Distributed Firewall inside the Data Center Group. E. Log in to Customer Organization and go to Networking section of Tenant Portal. F. Enable the firewall in NSXT. 2. A system administrator creates a common catalog to be used by all customers. For availability purposes, the catalog will be consumed by a different VMware Cloud Director instance in a different country. Which catalog setting enables the catalog to be shared across VMware Cloud Director instances? A. Published catalog. B. Subscribed catalog. C. Content library catalog. D. Shared catalog. 3. An administrator has been tasked with configuring Service Discovery to identify which virtual machines are running Active Directory services. All virtual machines are running on vSphere 6.5. Which credentials, if any, are needed for the administrator to complete this task? A. No credentials are needed since credential-less Service Discovery can be used. B. Local Windows Administrator account and password. C. Active Directory Domain Administrator account and password. D. Active Directory Domain User account and password. 4. An administrator is configuring workload optimization to maximize the workload performance. Which configuration proactively moves workloads so that the resource utilization ensures maximum headroom for all resources? A. Buffer. B. Moderate. C. Balance. D. Consolidate. 5. A vRealize Operations Manager administrator has the following requirement. Whenever any object is selected in Widget 1 of Dashboard A, then only Widget 2 of Dashboard B should be populated with the information. Which setting of Widget 2 and Dashboard B can help the administrator satisfy this requirement? A. Keep Refresh Content off. B. Keep Self-Provider Mode off. C. Keep Refresh Content on. D. Keep Self-Provider Mode on. 6. Which 2 conditions must be met to allow an automated action to be triggered from an alert? Choose 2. A. Within the active policy, the alert definition's automated setting can remain at the default setting. B. Within the active policy, the alert definition's automated setting must be set to enabled. C. The alert will not require an attached recommendation. D. The alert must have a recommendation but does not require symptom definitions. E. The alert must have a recommendation attached to it. 7. An administrator defines the role-based access control mechanisms for new vRealize Operations Manager implementation using LDAP authentication method. Which statement accurately describes these users? A. Credentials for these accounts are stored in its central Postgres database. B. They are not allowed to perform any actions in vRealize operations. C. They can access vSphere and other objects including third-party objects. D. The LDAP user password policy is set to expire every 45 days in vRealize operations. 8. Which regulatory, standards-based compliance pack is available in vRealize operations? A. Sarbanes-Oxley Act, SOX. B. Common Vulnerabilities and Exposures, CVE. C. SIS Security Standards. D. General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR. 9. Which two options can be applied as a super metric? Choose two. A. The average CPU usage of VMs within a data center. B. The difference of CPU utilization for each VM between two defined timestamps. C. String operators that are valid to be used with mathematical calculations in a function. D. Count of non-Windows VMs in a vSphere cluster. E. The average SCSI count with disk size of VMs within an SG host. 10. An administrator has been tasked with configuring vRealize operations to ensure that workload performance across the VMware SDDC is the main priority. In the event of an issue, remediation activities should be automatically completed to minimize any impact to running workloads. A maximum of 10% cluster resources should be reserved for burst capacity. Which option should the administrator configure to meet these requirements? A. Business intent. B. Reclamation. C. Operational intent. D. Right-sizing.